What's up, everybody? Tony Nomadic here. If this is your first time, welcome to the show. Today, we are going to just hang out here at the house because, as everybody knows, coronavirus has taken over everything, and right now we're at CDC level 3 here in Japan, so we are on essential travel only. So I'm trying to minimize the amount of movement that I make because I don't want to catch that. So we're gonna go ahead and just hang out in the house and just take it easy. And I figured it's just a good time for us to have a conversation. You know, you see me run around Japan, a couple videos in now. If you haven't watched them, feel free to go back and just check them out. But I feel like maybe it's a good opportunity for us to chat a bit, let you get to know me for a bit. So here we are. I'm gonna crack open one of these and we're gonna get right into it. Okay. So I've been asked now a couple times, what got me into photography? And I have to say, when I went on a trip to Bali, I took some pictures and, you know, they were with my phone. At the time I had an 8 plus or whatever, and I was just taking some pictures and, people were very receptive to them. So I was like, maybe I might be onto something here with this photography thing. So took it a step further and, in the middle of a conversation with one of my friends, he was like, if you're gonna use your phone, you might as well get some lenses for your phone. So he told me about Moment. So I bought the case and a few lenses, and that's kind of where it started at. I bought the wide angle, the superfish, the anamorphic, which I really love the anamorphic. I still use my phone to this day for a few different things whenever I want to record something and get a different kind of effect, different kind of feel. And that's kind of where it went off at. And then, the video started getting a little better, the photos started getting a little better. So I decided to go for a camera. And I needed something that was going to be beneficial for, the vlogging and the photography thing, because I kind of do a little bit of both, or I try to do a little bit of both. And I needed a flip screen. Mind you, there were some other brands out there that had a flip screen, but the price point was just ridiculous. And I decided to go with Canon. I bought the T7i. And then, of course, that's kind of where the whole lens thing started spinning into place, because the APS-C crop sensor, you kind of need a little wider lens in order to get a wider, broad look of what's going on behind me, especially when I'm vlogging. So I started buying the wide lenses, and then I upgraded the kit lens to the Sigma 1750. I had the Tokina 11-16, and kind of just went from there. Obviously, you get into these kind of things, you start going through YouTube and you start searching and watching reviews endlessly. So I bought prime lenses, the 24 millimeter and the 50 millimeter, and now I just recently bought the 85 millimeter. So I've just been exploring and experiencing different types of viewpoints and different focal lengths, and seeing what really works for me for the different type of things that I want to do with the camera. I just recently bought a home studio setup, so now I have my home studio, and I'm just like really diving deep into this whole photography thing. So, people were asking, and I just feel like, it's a good time for me to share this kind of information with you all, so you can guys get to know me a little bit, as far as, what type of person I am, and what is it that I do with the photography thing, and how is it that I take a look at the world and my perspective on things. And I'm still learning. I'm learning so much, and I feel like, within the span of, I want to say 3 months now, I think I started doing it in like December time frame. So now it's March. Yeah, December, January, February, March. Okay, 4 months, almost pushing 4 months of me into doing the vlogging and the photography. And I really enjoy it. It's kind of crazy. I just turned 34 back in January, and to finally find a passion that I enjoy, it feels very fulfilling. My life feels a little bit more complete than it probably felt before, only because I didn't really know what is it that I was like really into until I started exploring photography. And I really enjoy it, from going out there and taking photos and doing the portraits and going back home and doing the editing, on my computer. I've just really enjoyed it, and they always say, when you find something that you enjoy and you find a passion, it doesn't feel like work. And it doesn't, because I have so much fun doing it. It puts me in a whole different zone, you know, apart from my regular day of me working. So it's been a great time, and I feel like being in Japan was a great opportunity to take advantage of it because this is so beautiful here, and there's always something going on, And despite of everything that is going on right now, obviously, there's a bunch of different little things that goes on. I mean, obviously the crowds are a lot smaller, but you know, you cannot be bored here in Japan. So hopefully once all this stuff blows over, everything goes back to, I guess, sort of normal or whatever the new norm is going to be. Get back out there and push more content. Other than that, I'm just strolling around Yokosuka, which is where I live right now, and make it work for me based on the location where I'm at, because we are kind of limited on where we can and can't go at the moment. So gotta take advantage of what we got. And it's just a beautiful day outside right now, and I wish I could be out there, especially during golden hour, because the sun here just gets so beautiful, and the colors, oh my god, sunset here is amazing. But my time here is kind of running short. I'm going to California soon, and I am so excited about that. And it just feels like very poetic, because I started my career there, Full disclosure, I'm in the military for 14 years now. I started out in California in the middle of nowhere in a city called Lemoore. And now I'm going back to California, a lot closer to the LA area. So I'm very excited about that, especially with doing the photography and the videos and things like that. So it's just a great opportunity, and I feel like it's just finally it's all coming together the way that it should. And sometimes you just have to trust the process and just believe that the universe has something really good in store for you if you just keep pushing, and you'll find what it is that suits you and what benefits your life and what makes you feel more fulfilled. And I'm glad to have found that in this platform, because I did music for about a year maybe, but it just didn't go anywhere, due to distances and, partnerships. It just didn't really pan out the way that I hoped they would have. So that's neither here nor there. Here we are now, and I'm happy with what I'm doing. So, that was just part of the experience and just another step to getting me to where I am now. So, I want to thank everybody who's been involved in the whole process, because everybody who's in your life plays an intricate part into getting you to where you need to be or where you should be. So always be thankful for the people who come and go in your life. It's just the cycle of life, and that's just what it is. Aside from that, I was born in Massachusetts. I was raised in Florida, and I joined the Navy when I was 20 years old. So just a little bit more information about me. A lot of times people don't really get personal or whatever, but I just feel like it's a good opportunity. We are a family, a large circle of individuals who come together, and we're only here in a little bit amount of time. And to spread our bandwidth as wide as possible, I think is super important. I'm very thankful for having the internet to allow us to have that opportunity to get to know people from different places and doing different things. And maybe you find people in your own community that do the same things that you like to do. They have the same interests, and it's a great networking tool. I feel that being a part of this photography community and this video and content creation community is just, I think it's really cool. Everybody is so supportive, and you always find new information, and you find better ways of doing things, or you find ways that works better for you, and you just take and you give and you pull from different places that just inspire you and different people. So I want to thank all the people that inspire me, to find different ways to make my content better. I appreciate you all so much. There's no other way to say these things. You can type it out on somebody's Instagram wall, or you can just, I don't know, different ways, but I just feel like this is a good opportunity for me to share that with you all. I want to thank everybody that takes the time to view the videos, and the subscribers, and everybody who either shares it, likes it, comments on it. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that we continue to, push this further as we get through this difficult time. And I just want to say thank you all once again. And this one's for you. All right. Peace.